I have pruned out the old canes on my blackberries, and which is a yearly process, which is really, Texas in July, not fun. But what I have done, I am going to perform an experiment on one of the rows. All these rows I have taken out the old canes, and you can see how clean it is underneath. You know, just a few canes sticking up. You know, I may have left one or two old ones, but I have saved a row for an experiment. This row, I have not taken out the old canes, and you can see the difference here in how the old canes look. The gist of my experiment is this. Commercial growers that have acres and acres of blackberries, they can't, it's just way too labor intensive for them to go in there and prune out these old canes. So what they'll do is mow them down after berry production. They don't mow down every row, but they'll mow down every other row. They would mow down this row, leave this row, mow down that row. So you lose half your production, but there again, it just saves you so much labor. And these are folks that have, you know, 10, 20, whatever, acres of blackberries, and it's just, they don't have trellises because that's just too much trouble. They just, you know, it's way too much labor intensive to have to come in here and do this. So what I'm going to do to see if this will work for me, this row here I have saved for an experiment. I'm going to mow this row down. It is producing berries right now. These are Primacanes, producing that fall crop that I talk about. And some of these canes are well above my head because I didn't prune them like I should, because I kind of figured what I was going to be doing here. That's 8 feet tall. And I'm going to be mowing them down. I've got about almost a 2 foot, get down here on ground level. That's about 2 feet of mulch, maybe not quite. In some places it's 12 to 16 inches. In some places it probably is 2 feet. And I'm just going to mow right above the mulch, you know, try the best I can. I'm going to have to straddle this with my tractor and come through here and mow these down and just see what this does. I'm going to have to stay away from my drip hose, but it's way deep underneath this mulch, so that's not a problem. I am going to have to take out the trellises, or trellis, on this particular row. So let's start doing that. So here is the row, all mowed down. And I know some of you are saying that is just a waste to mow a good, a perfectly good row of blackberries. And maybe it is. Again, this is an experiment. Some of them are about 8 inches long. I wish I'd have sharpened my blades a little bit. It kind of splintered them instead of cut them. But this is it. I expect that they will continue to grow, that new shoots will come up and grow and put out berries next spring. That's what I expect. You know, I think that's what's going to happen. It may not. I'm going to keep you informed, keep you apprised of what's going on. It could be that they wait till next spring to come up, and then just starts you know, starts the whole new process. That's what a floor cane variety would probably do. These are Primacane, so it's a little, I've never heard of anybody doing this to a Primacane. So that's why I say it's an experiment, and we're gonna see what happens. I expect that I will get, if I don't get spring berries off this row, and I've got my other rows here, but if I don't get spring berries off this row, then I will get fall berries. I'm going to leave the trellis off and try to prune these at about 4 feet, and keep them well pruned, keep the laterals pruned also, and just see. I'm gonna try new things with just this one row. You know, I don't know why the other ones are doing great and everything, but it's just the work of pruning out the old canes. That is really a job. And this is that's my main reason for doing this. If I can mow these down with a tractor and not have to prune them out every year, even if I'm sacrificing every other row, then it might be worth my while. Alright, let me show you my blackberry experiment gone wild. These are the ones that I mowed down. This is a month later. I mowed them, I believe, in late July. This is late August. And that is 2 feet of growth right there from the mother. That's 16, 18 inches. 2 feet of growth there easily. And you can see the splinter of the top of that where I mowed it down. And just all underneath it has just started going and growing. That one right there is 2 feet. That one right there is 2 feet. Again, you can kind of see that all of them wiggle when I move that shredded plant right there. That one's 2 feet long. All down this aisle, there's some 18 inches, 2 feet. That one's 18 inches, 2 feet, 6 or 8 inches. That is not a blackberry. That needs to get pulled up. All this down the road, got a few places where they didn't grow, but there probably weren't any new shoots there anyway. You know, again, we're talking about new shoots that come up in the springtime, and just mowing them down when I did that experiment. But they've all, I would say all, have come up nicely. And so this row is going to be, I don't know, got 2 more months of growing probably, September, October. And I would say some of these may be 3 or 4 feet tall, maybe 5, who knows. I'll show you. I'll show you right before they stop growing. How about that? Is that a deal? So, but there's one that's 2 feet tall. They get up another foot or so. I may just go ahead and top them, prune the ends of them off so I can get some lateral growth too. That will help also. Will help bring some berries out. I'm just hoping, you know, again, this is experiment. Some of you are cussing me for mowing down blackberries, but it doesn't look bad. This is it. This is where I mowed. Doesn't look bad at all. 1 month later. 1 month later. Okay. I'll keep you apprised in about 2 months how much growth I do get off these. And I'll just call it my blackberry experiment redo something. I don't know. Just look for that. Alright, we're gone.